What's up, everybody? Guru back here again. Talking about wedges today. Everybody wants to learn to hit that low spinning wedge like the pros, where it takes a couple of bounces and stops and checks up. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it, and I've got TrackMan running here to sort of confirm some of the things that I'm going to tell you, and also hopefully dispel some of the misconceptions that you have out there with the average golfers that tell me things that they think create spin and some of the things that you're trying to do with this shot. So I've got kind of a cool angle here as you're looking at me from a 45 degree. I'm going to hit a couple of shots and then we're going to look at it on TrackMan and I'm going to tell you how I did it. So I'm hitting about a 45 to 50 yard shot here. With my 60 degree Vokey wedge. That was a really good one. So before I show you the numbers, let's just talk about a couple of keys here that help me create that low spinning wedge. One is I am not trying to hit down on the golf ball. This is one of the biggest things that I hear amateurs say is in order to spin it or to get it in the air, they're trying to hit down on it. If anything, I'm trying to make the club and the handle of the golf club go up as the club head goes down. And what that does, it creates a very sort of shallow bottom to my swing, sort of a flat spot per se, that gives me a contact point that's a little bit lower on the face, which is going to cause the ball to launch low and spin a lot. And also, not let the club go down into the ground too much where it moves the impact point too high on the face, which makes the ball go higher and spin less. So that's number one. Now, how I did it is really how I use the ground, right? Number one is I use a narrow stance where I've got most of the pressure in my lead foot and in my lead heel. That allows me to rotate my body and also push up, which if I face the camera here, gets the handle of the golf club going up and around me. I do not want the handle to go down for too long because now I'm going to hit down too much and I'm going to get the club into the ground and take too big of a divot. If you'll notice the pros hitting these shots, you don't see a whole lot of divot happening. You want to see sort of a shallow kind of bruising the grass. So let me hit one more here and then I'm going to show you the numbers. Well, that's pure. So nice low launching shot, loads of spin, going to hit the green and just stop. So let's go check out the TrackMan. So let's dig into the TrackMan numbers and show you the analytics behind the couple of shots that I hit. This would be a perfect one. And I'm going to show you some of the key analytics to a successful low spinning wedge shot. Number one is what we found is the best players in the world are launching the ball with their 60 degree wedge about 27 to 30 degrees in the air. So this one was 30.7, so I'm kind of right at the top of the spectrum, which is good. And then you can see 8,300 RPMs of spin is pretty darn good for a 50-yard shot. This one carried 52.2 yards in the air. The other thing I want you to notice is the smash factor, which is the difference between the ball speed and the club head speed. And sort of 1.0 or slightly under is perfect. So this one was 0.98. And what that does is it allows you to get the feel of the distance. If you are a little bit out of sequence with your swing, whether the club's going before your body, the club's going too fast, the ball comes out really hot, that's when that smash factor jumps up to like 1.2, 1.3. So this is a perfect scenario of a kind of a low burning wedge that you would see a tour player hit. And you can see the attack angle, which is the amount that the club is actually moving towards the ground, is only minus 5.4. I mean, that is like a 7-iron, 8-iron, sometimes driver for some of you out there that are hitting down too much. So this is a very shallow wedge shot. As I described earlier, we don't want to hit the ball in the middle of the club face to get maximum spin. We want to hit it a little bit lower and also a little bit toe side. So let's take a closer look at where I hit that last wedge shot, and you'll see it's exactly what I talked about. This is a perfect place to hit that low spinning wedge. And then the one thing I will leave you with is making sure that you have, one, fresh grooves, so changing your wedge is a big deal, but also that your face of your golf club is dry. So make sure you're using a towel, wiping it off. Dry golf ball, dry club face, the less debris and dirt and moisture that you get in between the face and the ball, the more friction and the more spin you're going to get. Hope this helps you hit those low burning wedges and get closer to the hole and make more birdies. Thanks for watching.